Hi everyone. Now we are going to discuss about what transportation in plants. Already last class we learned about transportation in animals, especially for human beings. In human being, the materials are transport whatever they require. The human being require whatever they require. It is transported through with medium blood. Through with blood, it is transported throughout the body. What about plants? In transport system, how the materials are transported in plant body? Which materials are transported in plant body? What nutrients are transported in plant body? How they transport in plant body? We are going to discuss about that one. Generally, we know very well about that one. In the process of photosynthesis, they require what? Carbon dioxide, water molecules, sunlight and chlorophyll. Sunlight and chlorophyll already is there inside. And this carbon dioxide enter into the plants through with what? So, stomatas. Okay, the stomatas, especially what is the meaning of stomata? Stomata is nothing but that is the nose of the plant. That means exchange of gases occurs. What is the meaning of exchange of gases? That means carbon dioxide enter into the plant, oxygen is evolved outside the plant by the through which stomata exchange of gases is occurs. Carbon dioxide enter into the plant, oxygen is evolved, releasing outside the plant. Especially for in the surface of the leaf, the upper region, lower region, number of stomatas are more. Lower region of the leaf. These leaf lower region during daytime, especially for during daytime, these absorbs what? Carbon dioxide. But night time, these whatever stomatas are releasing carbon dioxide at night time. Quietly opposite. Morning time releasing oxygen and absorb carbon dioxide, but during night time, they are observing utilizing carbon dioxide. They're releasing carbon dioxide at night time, during night time. At morning time, this carbon dioxide, whatever released carbon dioxide, they are utilized in the process of photosynthesis. That means the exchange of gases occurs with what? Stomata. Okay, stomata is the part which is useful for exchange of gases in plant. And lenticles in stem roots, small pore structures is there. Small pore like structures. These lenticles also, through with lenticles also, oxygen enter into the plants. Okay, so that these are the parts are useful for what? Exchange of gases. Not only that one. Okay, now very important, how water is very important component to the plant. Water is very important component. How water is travel in plant's body, that is important. For example, if you observe in a plant we are observe roots, stem, branches, leaves, we are observe so many leaves, branches, roots, stem. We are observing a plant. Generally, we are observe that type of in a plant. We are observe the different parts. Okay, roots, stem, leaf, and flowers and fruits, whatever is there. So, generally, in a plant, what happens? The roots, in soil contain soil particles contain what? Moisture, wet or moisture. Root branches, these are root branches, small hair-like structures we can call root hair. What we call? Root hair-like structures. The edge of the roots we are observe small hair-like structures we can call root hairs. Through with root hair, observe the water is sending into the roots in xylem vessels. Through with xylem vessels, it is travel into the xylem vessels. Through with what? Through with xylem vessel, it transport throughout the plant body. So that Roots observe the water through with root hair. It is sending the water upward, downward to upward. Unidirectional. That means which is useful to transport the water in a plant? Xylem. What is xylem? Xylem is a conductive tissue. It conducts, it supplies. What it supplies? Water. How they supply? Unidirectional. Unidirectional means single directional. Single directional means what? Only downward to upward it supply the water. That means to root hair observe the water. How they observe the water? By the process of osmosis. Okay. What is osmosis? Okay, listen, for example. Okay, if you took one root, okay, roots, the small one we can call root hair. So that root hair. In root hair, for example, root hair having cells. Okay, example only. These are the root hair cells. Root hair cells. In cells of the root, it consists what? Cell sap. That is a liquid portion, whatever liquid portion inside the cell. That is a cell sap. By the process of osmosis, what will happen? These root hairs are penetrate into the soil. This one is soil. Soil contains moisture. And here the water content is more in soil. In cell sap, whatever liquid portion is there inside the cell, that is cell sap. In cell sap, water content is very less, so that water is enter into the cell. By the process of osmosis, water is enter into the cell to another cell, to another cell, another cell to another cell, another cell to xylem to xylem vessels, xylem tracheids, and it is a transport throughout the plant body. By the process of what? Osmosis. What is osmosis? Here osma means movement of water molecules. Osma means what? Water. Water means what? The movement of water molecule from lower concentration to higher concentration. Here what will be happen here? In soil, water content is more, so that there is the movement of water molecules from higher concentration to the higher volume to lower volume. Here water volume is more in soil, so that it is enter into the cells of the plant body. Cell to cell it is transport throughout the plant body. That means water supplies in plant body, especially for which is useful? Xylem is useful. Xylem is useful to transport the water and minerals. Okay, whatever dissolved minerals also in water, for example, phosphorus, potassium, nitrogen, dissolved minerals also enter into the cells and they transport throughout the plant body. Through with root hair, observe the water and transport throughout the plant body. Okay, if you observe the xylem, in xylem it will be consist of 4 types of cells. One is xylem vessels, xylem tracheids, and xylem fibers, and also xylem parenchyma. In xylem 4 types of cells is there. Xylem vessels useful to transport what? Supplying what? Water. One cell to another cell. These xylem cells are what? Dead cells. So that they are easily supplying the water through with the pressure of what? Osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure means what? Actually the movement of water molecule higher concentration, higher volume to lower volume, so that it is moving one cell to one cell through with xylem vessels, through with xylem tracheids, it is moving upward the plants. Osmotic pressure is useful. What is osmotic pressure? Osmotic pressure means what? Root hair. Inside the root hair, it is made up of cells. Root hair having some cells. Inside cell sap is there. In cell sap, water content is very less, so that in outside water is more, so that water is entered into the cell. Cell to cell, it is moving downward to upward. That means osmotic pressure through with the xylem. water in a stem. These water vessels is there, xylem vessels. Xylem vessels are useful to transport the water, just like a pipelines. Xylem nothing but xylem word taken from xylon. Xylon means what? That is the wood, meaning wood. Okay, so the wood part, the inner parts of the middle part of the plant, the water is supplying downward to upward. Okay, if you observe here, roots observe the water, sending cell by cell, enter into the xylem with what? Throughout the plant body. So that xylem is useful to transport water and minerals throughout the plant body only unidirectional. Unidirectional means single directional. Unidirectional. That means downward to upwards. It is supplying the water. Okay, somebody having doubt. Sir, this osmotic pressure is sufficient for tall plants? Osmosis is sufficient for supplying the water throughout the plant body? No. This process is not sufficient to supply in tall plants. Tall plants means eucalyptus. Some of the plants are very tall, 100 meters also is there. In that plants, this is not sufficient to supplying the water. Osmosis is not sufficient. Osmosis is sufficient for only small plants only. That means through with osmotic pressure, observe the water supplying throughout the plant body in small plant only. Some plants are 100 meters, more than 100 meters also, eucalyptus, some type of plants are very tall. In that plant, osmotic pressure is not sufficient to supply the water throughout the plant body. What they require, one more process is going on. That process we can call transpiration. What is the meaning of transpiration? Transpiration means in a leaf, already in lower part of the leaf, stomatas are located. Generally, we know stomatas are useful for exchange of gases, carbon dioxide and oxygen. Not only that one, these stomatas are useful, whatever. These stomatas are useful, the holes which are located at the surface, lower surface of the leaf. These stomatas are useful for what? It evaporates. What it evaporates? Excess of water. Excess means what? In plant body, whatever water is observed with what? Roots, it is supplying upward. But this transpiration, extra advantage, it is useful to supply the water in tall plants also, downward to upward. Actually, here no motors is there. Motor pumps are not there to pumping the water from downward to upward. Especially osmotic pressure is sufficient for small plant, but in tall plants it is not sufficient. What requires? Some other one require, other processes require. That process we can call transpiration. What is transpiration? Means what? Evaporation of water. What is the meaning of evaporation of water? Means what? Throughout stomata, water is evaporating. The downward water is coming upward. Water is evaporating through which stomatas, downward water is coming upward. Okay, for example, if this is the sponge, what happens? For example, deep into the water, remove the upward water. Just press like that. Whatever water is there in this place, it is removing. And what happened down here having water, so that the water is moving upward. After that one, it is moving upward. So the same process is going on in plants also. This transpiration is useful to supply the water throughout the plant body. Okay, not only xylem. Xylem is useful to supply the. Xylem is a just conductive tissue. This conductive tissue consists of 4 types of cells. That is xylem vessel, xylem tracheids, xylem fibers, and supporting, and xylem parenchyma, which is storing. Xylem parenchyma is the living cells, remaining cells are dead cells. It is useful to transport, just like a pipelines, conductive tissue. It is conducts throughout the plant body. But which process are useful to transport the water in plant body? That is the osmotic pressure in small plant, and osmotic pressure with what? Transpiration in tall plants. It is useful. Transpiration means evaporation of water. If water is evaporated, what happened? Whatever downward water is there, it is entered into the plant. Okay, now we have to discuss about how food materials are transported in plant body. In generally in food materials are transported in plant body with phloem. Phloem is one type of conductive tissue. Conductive tissue. Xylem and phloem both are combined and form we can call vascular bundles. This phloem actually useful for what? Transport the food materials. They transport the food material. For example, I will draw on one plant. Generally leaf prepare the food. The leaf prepare the food by the process of photosynthesis. What it prepares? Glucose. Glucose is what? Sugar sap. It need to supply in plant body. All plant body that stem require what? Food materials, whatever prepared food material, root require food materials. That means this phloem, the one more tubes is there. In that xylem is useful to transport the water throughout the plant body. Here what food materials are transported by phloem. In phloem also consist 4 types of cells. What are they? One is phloem sieve cells. Phloem sieve cells, phloem companion cells. Companion means what? Helping cells. Phloem fibers and phloem parenchyma. Here also same phloem parenchyma, phloem sieve cells, phloem fibers and companion. Companion means what? Supporting phloem cells. Here the leaf is prepared the food. What prepared? It prepared glucose. Glucose is what? Monosaccharide. It supply into the plant body through with what? Cells, sugar sap, sugar solution, sugar sap. How it is supplies? It is not supplying like glucose. Why? Because if it is supplying with glucose, it react with what? Another one, it forms another reaction. So that what it will be supplied throughout the plant body like disaccharides. Di means 2 glucose. Disaccharides. Disaccharide, and supply throughout the body like disaccharide, stores inside the plant body in stem, roots, branches. It stores like what? Polysaccharides. Very, very important. Polysaccharides. Glucose is a monosaccharide, that is whatever prepared food by the process of photosynthesis, that is glucose. It is supplying in plant body through with phloem like disaccharides. It stores in plant body like polysaccharides, nothing but starch. It stores inside the, very, very important. It stores in plant body like starch. Okay, in plant body, in stem, in roots, it stores like starch. That means phloem is useful to transport the food materials. Xylem is useful to transport what? Water and minerals, dissolved minerals. That means both these are called conductive tissues, or nothing but we can call vascular bundles in plant body, just like a pipeline is useful to transport. But you have to remember, phloem transport the food material bidirectional. What is the meaning of bidirectional? Downward it will be supplies food materials, upward it is supplies. So that upward and downward, both sides it is supply the food material, but only xylem supplies only upward only, downward to upward only, but phloem supplies the food material downward to upward. Okay, this process, that mean whatever food material in plant body, it is supplied like disaccharides, it stores like polysaccharide like starch. That process we can call translocation. Translocation, that is very important. Translocation means what? In plant body, phloem supplies the food material like what? Disaccharides, it stores like polysaccharides. Okay, that is we can call translocation. Food is glucose is prepared food, it is supplying like what? Disaccharide, it stores like polysaccharides, that is starch. Okay, this is the information about transport system in plants.